Hi stylers, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Lifestyle by MUNAZA. There's an interesting trend among YouTubers to share a day of their life, and as I love to watch those videos, I thought I should share mine too. I live in Pakistan and I think a lot of people might have interest in a work day of a working woman of Pakistan, so here is mine. I'm pretty sure it is much similar to any working woman. But before we begin, I should tell you that this entire video was shot on different days and so I'm wearing different outfits, but pretty much this is how my regular day goes. In the morning I usually set my alarm for 6 a.m. but it takes me a while to wake up, so I wake up around 6:30 to 6:35. And once I wake up, I just stare outside the window to see how the day is. I really love a sunny day. But as I'm staring outside, I quickly realize that it is getting late, so I should better be quick. After washing my face and cleaning my teeth, I go to the kitchen and I make my own breakfast. Usually the breakfast in a Pakistani household is a wheat flatbread. Some people take it with yogurt, some people take it with curry. I usually take my wheat flatbread, which is called roti, with an omelette. And on this particular day I wanted to be a little fancy, so I made a vegetable omelette. I usually take my breakfast with my sister, who goes to her workplace at the same time, almost at the same time. And while taking breakfast, we talk about our day, what we are going to do today, or we talk about, if we have watched a movie the previous day, or if there is a movie we should watch. Our discussion can be of anything. After taking breakfast, I quickly go back to my room and I prepare myself for my workplace. I put a little bit of makeup. Usually it is my dad who drops me to the bus stop. And while leaving, I make sure that my water bottle and my lunch box is with me, because I almost never take my lunch from the workplace for health reasons. So my dad is waiting in the car to take me to the bus stop, which is, I guess, 5 minutes away from my place. And if my dad is not home, sometimes I drive myself to the bus stop, and then my sister takes the car back home. And once my bus arrives, I sit in it, and my workplace is outside the city, so there are a lot of villages and fields along the road, and I love watching and observing things while sitting in the bus. Sometimes I listen to the music in the bus as well, but usually I just stare and observe what is going outside. Once we reach to my workplace, I mark my electronic attendance and then quickly go to the classroom if I have my first class. My first class pretty much starts at 9 o'clock and it goes for 1.5 hours. and by 10:30ish I go to my office, and I start and I do any paperwork that I'm supposed to do. Sometimes it is about keeping the record of different assignments and quizzes that I have conducted. Sometimes it is about preparing the next day's lecture, so it can be of any sort. I also make sure to keep a record of what I have covered in the classes, what I'm supposed to cover in the coming classes. And then I go to my next class, and once I'm done with my second lecture, again I do the remaining office work. Usually we are supposed to put the attendance of the students in the electronic system, so right now I'm doing that. But then the break time arrives around, I think, 1:10ish, and I really love this time. Usually I turn the light off of my office at the break time. I usually lock the office door so that I can watch a little bit of videos while I'm taking my lunch. And I think I'm surfing some Friends episodes to watch while I'm taking the lunch. My lunch for today is white rice with red beans. Usually I watch video clips of Gilmore Girls, Parks and Recreation, or Friends when I want to enjoy something. Then I either head to my another class, or on this particular day I went for an invigilation for an exam. And once I was done with my invigilation, I felt a little bit hungry, so I took fruit, and I did a little bit more of the office work that I was supposed to do, and then I felt a little tired, so I thought I should better go out and have a walk. So this is kind of an open area at my workplace, and I usually walk here to loosen up my muscles. And today is a hazy day. I think it is 4:30ish, and I should better go back to my office, get ready for going back home. And I'm heading to my office to take my things and go to the bus stop to take the workplace bus to go back to home. So I'm waiting for my bus to arrive so that I can get into it. While coming back, I observed the greenery outside the window of the bus. And again, usually it is my dad who comes around 5:30ish to the bus stop to take me back home. But sometimes if my dad is not home, I usually walk to my home, and the area where I live, it is really nice to walk. I mean, there's a lot of greenery and stuff to observe while walking, so I like to walk in the area. And usually when my dad is dropping me off, he usually drives me half the way, then he goes to the mosque, and the rest of the way I drive myself to home. And I think my camera fell here. And usually my sister, she gets back home earlier than me, so then she waits for me to talk about her day. But as quickly as I reach back home, I usually quickly want to eat something, so usually I eat fruit and take some juice. But then right after taking some juice and fruit, I quickly want to have my lunch. This is biryani, which is really famous in Pakistan. So I take my lunch, and I also enjoy talking to my sister, talk about the day, whatever happened that day. I ask about her day. And then in the evening, I usually enjoy watching TV, whatever is going on any channel that is interesting to me. And I usually watch TV along with my sisters. And I think on this day I was watching a documentary about Gilgit, which is a very beautiful area in Pakistan. So then after watching TV and I start getting ready for the bed. After taking my shower for the day, I prep my skin and I head over to take a good sleep for the next day. I hope you have liked this video, and do tell me that if you have liked it and if you want to watch more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and have a good life.